Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today to share with you a Weekly Wednesday. Today we are going to create this clean and simple card using the Darling Duckling, that's a new in color, and a blending brush, and the new stamp set Garden Blooms, and then this is a new stamp set, the right words. So those are both in the annual catalog, and we are going to create that today. So let's get started. So the supplies you're going to need are a card base. I'm choosing a white card base. I'm using a piece of the new Darling Duckling Designer Series paper, and that is a new in color Darling Duckling. It's in the annual catalog, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a 3 1/2 by 5 1/4 that I'm going to put on top of that just to give it a little bit of Darling Duckling showing. So let's get started with a little bit of sponging on this. So I do highly recommend that you get a piece of scrap paper so that you don't, you can protect your surface and you have a place to start off when you're using the blending brushes. So I'm bringing in the Darling Duckling. Again, that's a new in color. And I'm going to just grab some of that ink on my blending brush. And I'm starting off, I tap a little bit. I don't want to get it too dark, but I do want a kind of a light coloring, and you can put as much color on there as you want or as little, and you can press firm to get a darker color. Just be careful not to press too firm, because then you're going to get the look of the brush on there, and you do really want it to be kind of a soft, and you can get more color if you want it darker, but you just do a light touch at first until the color gets blended, and then otherwise you get this look here, and you don't really want that on your. So I'm just putting just a little bit of color down, and then I'm going to grab my stamp from Gallery of Blooms, and I'm going to get the Memento Black, and we're just going to do a little silhouette of that image. And so I'm just going to stamp that on that color. So I'm just saucing that up right here, and then I'm just going to stamp it down, going a little bit to the side, right over that color that I just created. And I'm going to press that down so I can get a nice silhouette image. And then I'm going to use the black again, and I'm using the Happy Birthday from Right Words, the Right Words. That's a new stamp set. Both of these are brand new stamp sets in the annual catalog, and this just says Happy Birthday. So I'm just going to bring that in and stamp that straight down, trying to get it pretty even. And that is how simple that little silhouette comes together. So now we're just going to build it up onto our Darling Duckling. So we want to be sure that we don't have any ink on that side, and just put either snail or Stampin' Seal or the green glue, whatever you want, and just kind of mount that up so that there's a little bit showing on each side of that Darling Duckling. All right, and then we're going to bring in our card base, our white card base, and we're just going to mount that right on top of there to give that a little splash of color right on our card. So this is really a clean and simple card. We're just basically using ink and stamps. So I'm choosing the Darling Duckling and the Memento Black ink. I'm just putting that right down on there, and that is how simple that clean and simple card comes together for our card. And you can decorate the inside however you want. So that is my weekly Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join me on Friday for a 5-minute Friday card, and next week, Monday and Wednesday, for more card videos. So hop on over to my blog at Blessed by Cards, and I'll have all the supplies that we used in today's card. And until next time, be blessed.